All right. Hi, my name is Allison Winsrich, and I wanted to share with you just a little bit about my plexus story. So, a little background on me. I am a physician assistant. I currently work in functional medicine, which is more of a natural based approach to helping people with their health. I've been a PA almost 15 years. I did a lot of my work in oncology, mainly because I had a non-Hodgkin's lymphoma when I was 20, so it's been 21 years. I underwent chemotherapy radiation for that. Luckily, it was a good kind of cancer, so it was very treatable and had a 90% cure rate. So here I am, and because of that is mainly one reason why I wanted to be a PA and then work in oncology. But as I got further into working there and then having kids, life just got completely off kilter. And probably starting in my late 20s, I started having some anxiety that was creeping up and wasn't really sure why. I knew to do a few basic things like, cut back on drinking alcohol because that seemed to make it worse, cut back on caffeine. A few years later, it got to the point where I had a panic attack at work. I was in a patient room and I literally had to leave the room because I was like freaking out. And honestly, I had to have my husband come pick me up. It was like the worst feeling ever. If anyone's ever had one, you really feel like you're dying. You just can't even explain it. So that was a huge wake up call. I am really good at hiding things, not like in a bad way, but just my husband had no clue that I was so anxious. He probably got the brunt of it because it manifested into fear and being angry and irritable and making excuses for not doing fun things with friends and family. So as like a defense mechanism, I would get irritable and we can't go do this because of this. And it was all because I was afraid of having a panic attack. And that just oozed into my entire life. And that is not who I am. I like to do things. I like to be social. That is not me. And so I tried lots of things. I tried a medicine, which didn't really help. I tried counseling, which did give me some tips on how to de-stress and things like that, and how to rethink about things. But really, until I started Plexus, did I not really get a handle on it. So I started Plexus in October of 2014. It's been over 3 years. I was very skeptical going in. I didn't know anything about supplements. You don't get any of that training in PA school. It's all really about diagnosing and putting a drug to the symptom. That is really the majority of it. I do have a nutrition background in college, but it's not like functional nutrition. So once I started the products and I staggered them because the anxiety, you want to make sure you don't have a problem. So I started with Slim, and I'm not kidding. Like probably 7 days into Slim, I noticed a difference. I'm a runner. I was having lots of fatigue and muscle fatigue. Just couldn't get through my day without having these crashes and just needing a nap and just being just tired all the time. But I went out for a run one day on a Friday after work, and my legs felt like they could outrun my lungs. It was incredible. So I was like, I knew it was working. I knew I was going to stick with it. When I do something, I do it all in. So I'm very consistent. I put my mind to it, and that's what I did. And then I slowly started adding the vitamin. And then once I added that probiotic, the Probio 5, 2 weeks in, I did have a headache the first week, which is common for die-off symptoms. But 2 weeks in, I felt like this fog had been lifted off of me. And I was like, oh, I guess I was depressed as well. So many things got better. My skin got better. I used to have acne all the time, even after doing Accutane. So many things. I mean, I had acne I don't know, just right up until I started Plexus. It was crazy. So acne gone, skin is clear. My menstrual cycles improved, which was a complete surprise, which is awesome. I was having some digestive issues as well. Those went away fairly quickly. And over time, my anxiety has gotten less and less. And I added the new products last summer, the Vital Biome and X Factor Plus. Along this process, I've learned a ton. I've been able to help so many people. It led me to functional medicine. I learned I had an autoimmune thyroid problem that I'm not taking any medicine for. I'm able to control it just with my diet and my Plexus supplements, and they fill in those gaps. They give me nutrients that my thyroid needs. It's been incredible. So I feel good. I exercise a lot still. I'm not stressed. I'm not, well, you know, there's always stress, but not to the level I was. My anxiety is like next to nothing. It's incredible to have my life back. And I'm so glad that I opened my mind to this. So thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully we'll chat soon.